Thank you very much, President. My question is to the Minister representing the Prime Minister, Minister Cormann. On 60 Minutes last night, the former Border Force Commissioner, Roman Quaedvlieg, said he was encouraged by several members of parliament, including 2 ministers, to help fast-track visas and airport entry into Australia for Crown Casino high rollers, including for international gamblers convicted of criminal activity who might not have otherwise even been eligible to apply for an entry visa. Will the Prime Minister name the 2 ministers implicated? Are they still in Cabinet? And what is the Prime Minister doing to investigate these serious allegations of ministerial interference to boost for Crown Casino?
The Minister representing the Prime Minister, Senator Cormann.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I thank Senator Waters for that question. The Australian government takes allegations of illegal activity very seriously. Everyone is required to abide by the Australian law. That includes casino operators, public officials and visitors to our country. Our law enforcement agencies are working hard to disrupt and deter criminal groups by collecting evidence and intelligence about financially motivated crime. I will not provide specific details given the potential to compromise ongoing investigations. In relation to visa processing, every application for an Australian visa must be assessed against national security, character and health criteria. Applicants must satisfy the relevant criteria before a visa can be granted, and there is no discretion for officials to depart from these requirements set out in the Migration Act and regulations. I repeat that last sentence. There is no discretion for officials to depart from those requirements set out in the Migration Act and regulations, and that is that every application for an Australian visa must be assessed against national security, character and health criteria.
Order. Have you finished your answer, Senator? Sorry, Senator Waters. The Minister has finished his answer. He took his seat as you rose. I'll call you for your supplementary question.
Thank you, President. How well timed. Given this and other recent scandals, it's perfectly clear that we need an anti-corruption body. The government's widely criticised model for a National Integrity Commission would not even allow investigations into these sorts of allegations to be heard in a public arena. Does this government plan to progress its weak model, or will we see an ICAC with some teeth? And when are we going to see some legislation for an ICAC?
Senator Cormann.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. The government made obviously relevant commitments in the lead up to the election, and we will be progressing them as swiftly as possible.
Senator Waters, a final supplementary question.
Thanks, President. Since 2012, Crown Resorts has declared donations of almost $700,000 to the Coalition and almost $550,000 to Labor. How has this support influenced the approach government takes to issues surrounding Crown, and is this why the Prime Minister has turned a blind eye to the alleged misconduct of at least 2 ministers?
Order during questions. Senator Cormann.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Not at all, not in any way, shape or form. Obviously, under Australian law, Australians are entitled and Australian businesses are entitled to participate in the democratic process, including by making political donations. These have to be disclosed consistent with our laws and are openly and transparently reported consistent with our laws, and which is, of course, why Senator Waters is able to refer to them.